Good morning, team. Hi, team. Good morning. Hi, Sagar. Good morning.
Okay, good morning, guys. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Sagar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. We'll wait for 2 minutes and then we'll get started. Meanwhile, if anyone having any issues with respect to pose, any doubts, do let me know. No doubts? Anyone attending today as a first class? Okay. Fine. If anyone is attending today as a first class, at the end of today's class, I'll explain you the syllabus and let you know about the course. If you have any doubts, you can let me know. We got started with SQL. Today is our day 4. We'll be having one more demo session for tomorrow. Then from Monday, paid sessions will be getting started. Okay. That being said, let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Let's have a quick recap what all things we did yesterday, and then we'll move back to SQL. Okay. We got started with OLTP versus OLAP. Can anyone explain the difference between OLTP versus OLAP? What is OLTP?
OLTP is for the day-by-day transaction related information, and OLAP is for the meaningful insights about the data.
Okay. This is for transactional, that is your day-to-day banking, Book My Show, Amazon, Flipkart, whatever the transactions you're doing. For that, we try to bring our data into one of the database for the OLTP, and then we move that data to OLAP for analytical purpose. Okay. Okay. That being said, after that, we got started with our SQL commands. First was DDL command. Second, we saw DML command. Third, we saw DQL command. What is DDL?
It's a definition language.
Okay. It's a definition language. What all it comes? What all
Create,
command comes under DDL?
create,
Okay.
alter, drop.
Okay. Alter and drop. Okay. Good. What about DML?
Manipulation language.
insert, update, delete.
For manipulation, we have insert, update, and delete. What about DQL?
Select queries.
That's a query language which we are going and doing something called the select. Okay, we got started. We created our first database and then we created our first table. Using that first table, we inserted few of the records. We saw how to insert different ways inside our tables with respect to specific columns or specific data. And then we did update on existing data and then we did delete on the existing data. Okay. Meanwhile, we saw something called as null also. What do you mean by null? What do you understand by null?
Nothing.
Okay. There is no meaning. So no, it doesn't hold any value or no information. At that time, we go and apply something called null. It also not occupy any space. Okay. It doesn't occupy any space inside your disk. So we have not allocated anything for this moment. Either it can be column or at that particular record. Okay. This is what we saw yesterday. And then we'll be moving on to the next part of our commands. Till now, any doubts? Are you good till now? Okay, fine. Let me come back. We have our table. We have our table. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns are there. Now I need to add a particular column to my table. Okay, let's say I'm saying now since I'm changing the structure of the existing table, I'll be using something called as a DDL command. Okay, to change the existing structure, I'll be using DDL command. I'll say alter table, my table name first. This is what I need to alter. And now I need to go and add a particular column. So adding particular column, I'll say add column. Let us take stock. I'm adding a stock and that should be integer. Okay, I'm giving certain things where I'm saying go and alter my table and add something called as a column stock. And then when I go and alter this particular data, a particular column has been added. And if you come and see the data, we have a column called stock, which is coming at the extreme end. And we see for each and every column, the data is given as null because we did not allocate any data for that. We just added a particular column. Fine, Sagar. But is it only possible to add at the end? If we add any of the columns to the table without specifying anything, it will always go and add at the end. Now I need to go and add something with respect to my first. That is before PID. If I need to go and add, again, I'll take same command. You guys don't copy. I'll be copying and pasting. I will go and say alter product, add column. Let me say brand. Okay, I'm giving something called as a brand and I'm defining it as a varchar of 20 VRCR. Okay. Varchar of 20. But now where I need to go and add, I need to add it as a first. I'll explicitly mention that you add my column at the first, and then when I go and alter my table, the table is been altered. And if I come and see the data, we are having that particular column at the first. No, that was wrong. I don't want this particular column. I need to drop this particular column. All we'll be doing is alter again our table. But now what we are doing, we are dropping a column, and a column is nothing but brand. Now, if you see, while altering and adding any of the extra column, I was giving something called as a data type here. Okay, but while dropping, did I mention any data type? I mentioned any data type?
No, sir.
Because while creating any of the structure, that particular structure we need to define. Whereas drop is nothing but I don't care about the any whatever the data you are keeping. I'll just remove that particular column. So at that time, I'll not be passing any of the data type. Okay. If you come and see that particular column has been dropped, we don't have that particular column. Fine. But Sagar, I want to add something called as discounts after my price. Can I do that? Okay. We can do that also. I'll say alter particular column. I'll say price. Now price will be of data type of decimal because it's a floating kind of data type. I'll say decimal, and then I will give 10,2 as my decimal. Now where that should be there after price, same. I'll just say after, I'll say price. Let me see what's the column name. ERICE. Okay. Oh, my bad. I should say discount. Now, what was the issue? What was the issue?
Duplicate column.
That means we cannot have same column name for two columns. It should be distinct within a particular table. Now I'm saying you add as a decimal after my price. I've added. Now if I come and see the data, we have a particular column called price. In this way, we can go and add the middle. If you want, we can go and drop the particular column. If you want at the first or at the last. By default, if you not mention anything, it will always come at the end. Have you got till now? Any doubt till now?
Sagar, one thing I want to ask. So wherever we add the column, it doesn't matter, right? Because at the end, we are querying through the select. So we can specify the position in that.
See, in some of the table structure, we have to, there will be some requirement, okay? You have to maintain the table structure like this only. Because your incoming file might be having, let's say you have written a code in future. You have written a code, your incoming file will be having like this only. Now, according to your code, whatever the incoming file structure is there, in that way only your table structure should be there. At that time, this particular use case will come into the picture.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Fine. Now, we were able to add the column, we were able to drop the column. Now, can I go and rename a particular column? Okay, we can do that also. Again, I'll say alter table name. Now, what I'm doing, I'm just saying rename. Rename my column. Let's say product name to, I'll just say product. Okay, I've renamed. Now, if you come and see particular table, now it has changed to product. But our data will not get changed because it has already data. We are just changing the structure of our table. Now, we have something called as price here. Now, I want to go and change my, let's see, price. Any particular data type. It might not take. Let's see. If I'm able, I need to go and change from price to something called as integer. Now, if you see, there is all floating decimal floats here. I don't want to have decimal. I want to have a whole number. So I want to change my data type of price to decimal. From decimal to integer. I'm saying from decimal, I need to go and change it to integer. For doing that, I'll again say alter table, my table name. Now, we are modifying the existing column. So at that time, I'll say modify column. What column I need to modify? Price. And I need to go and change it to integer. And I'll be running this. Okay, it has changed and 6 records have been affected. Let me come and see the data. Now it has changed to integer. In this way, you can go and change your data type. You can go and alter your column, add your column, rename your column. These are all things you are doing with respect to what? DDL command. So it will come under DDL where we are defining the definition or changing a particular definition. Now I need to go and change my table name itself. Okay, can I do that? Yes, can do that also. Rename table, let's say product to products. Okay, I'm just changing my table from products to products. I'll be able to run this particular command. Now, if I go and run my select star from product, obviously it will go and throw error because that table does not exist. Now we have a table called as products. If I go and run, I'll be able to get the data. Are you good till now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, yesterday, when we saw something called as update command. Okay, we saw update command like this. We are updating our product. Let's say we are setting this particular product price to 55,500. Let's say 45,000. We're setting for 46,000 some value for iPhone 15. We have iPhone 15. We don't have iPhone 15. Let me go and say iPhone 13. Okay, I'm doing that. Now this was one requirement. Wherever there is something called as iPhone 13, I need to go and add this as 46,500. But also I need to add discount of 10,000. What will do? Again, we'll go and update. Right? Right? Yes or no? Is it correct? Is
Yes.
it correct? Okay. Now, again, I'll say go and add stock of 10. Again, what will do? We'll go and do what? Stock equal to 10. Is code correct? Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. But we have only one particular filter condition. You are writing 3 different SQL statements. Is it required, Sagar? Can we do in one statement? Yes, absolutely can do. Now, how many number of updates you want to do? This was my first update. After doing set is equal to price is equal to this is my first update. My second update is I'll just put a comma and I'll say discount is equal to this. And then I'll put a one more comma and I'll say stock is equal to this. In this way, you can go and update a multiple updates for different column with same where condition. And then once I come and run this piece of command, you will be able to see again products does not exist. Let me go and do products. You will be able to see again column where we changed to, let me see, we have changed our column name also, right? We changed again column name to products. Now one row is affected. If I come and see my table, are you able to see the update? Is it updated? Is it updated?
Yes.
This way, if you want to go and update a multiple columns in one particular statement, we will be just giving as a comma separated and we'll give our where clause and then we'll update. What happens if I don't give this particular where clause?
It will update the whole table.
Okay. Is it a good practice?
No.
Okay, good. Now, fine, Sagar. You're going and doing this. Now I have a requirement. Okay. Wherever there is something called as iPhone 14. There is iPhone 14 here. My first requirement is iPhone 14. Wherever there is something called as iPhone 14, you go and add 10,000. For example, if it has 20,000, it should go and it should automatically go and add 30,000 because I'm adding one extra 10K. If it was 30,000, it should go 40,000. In this way, dynamically, it should go and update whatever the value is there. With respect to that value, addition value should come. Again, I'll take the same query. Now, update table, this particular table. Now, I don't know what is the exact value. Okay, in this particular column, or let's consider for whole table. Okay, let me consider for the whole table now. For the whole table, I want to increase my price by 5,000. Now, can we individually go and take this value, this value, this value and update?
No.
Shall I go and take where iPhone 13 is this and 45,500 plus 5,000? Next, where iPhone 14 is this, where 35,500 plus 5,000. Again, 35,005 plus 5,000. In this way, one by one. Is it a good practice to do?
Oh, no.
At that time, what I'll do, I need to set my price. For now, whatever price is there, you take that particular price plus 5,000. I'm just giving whatever the current price is there for that particular price, you go and add 5,000. And even for, let's say, stock, whatever the stock is there, you go and add stock plus 5. Okay, I'm just saying stock plus 5 and do this. Now, when I run this, if I come and see my table, what are you seeing here? What happened here? What happened here?
Price got updated.
Okay, but what about stock?
Yeah, stock also.
I said what? 555, right? You're able to see 5 here? 10 plus 5, I got it. That's fine. And even for price, everything 5,000 is added. But are we able to see stock plus 5 here?
No.
Now, what I said is your null is nothing but emptiness. It doesn't have nothing. Now, if I go and say 1 plus 1, what's the output? 2. If I say 10 plus 1, you can go and say 11. If I come and say some unknown value, I don't know what is this unknown value, plus 5, what's the output? What is the output? Okay. Why? It can now it can be this unknown can be 1 also, the unknown can be 10 also, it can come 6 also, it can come 15 also. So whenever there is something called as a null like this, you cannot directly go and add any summation. You cannot do multiplication or anything. We need to come and handle this particular null. Now, how to handle this null and all, we'll be seeing in further classes. But now, automatically, wherever is there null, I need to go and update my table to something called as 5. Okay, my requirement is wherever there is stock, where stock is equal to null, automatically go and add my stock is equal to 5. Running something called as update my table, set stock is equal to 5, where stock is equal to null I'm doing. Okay, just listen to me. I executed this piece of command. It says 0 rows are affected. Now, if I come and see my table, are you able to see any update?
No.
Okay, I'm specifically saying where stock is equal to null, go and update my table, but it is not giving. Now I'll do something different. I'll take here. Now, instead of equal to, let's say is. Okay, instead of equal to, I'm saying where stock is null, I'll go and run this. Now, it says what? 5 rows are affected. Now, if you come and see the table, is my data changed in the table?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, why this happened? When I said something called as equal to null, it was not able to do. But whereas I said something called as is operator, it is able to go and update my table. Now, whenever you have null inside your record, will be always to equate that particular null to particular column and see any filter condition. We always go with something operator called is. With is only will be going and doing update, because we cannot go and equate anything to unknown. unknown. We don't know unknown. You're saying stock is equal to null. That can be what? That stock can be 10. That stock can be 20. That stock can be 1. Anything can be in that particular null. It doesn't know that unknown. So specifically, we need to go and indicate with respect to is. When I say stock is null, then only it understand that wherever there is null, I need to go and update my table. Any doubt? Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this?
No.
I got till now?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, fine, Sagar. Now we have all the nulls here. Okay, we have nulls inside discount, and we have one value called 10,000. Now, wherever there is not null, I need to go and update my particular, let's say, stock for another 5. Or let's update a stock is equal to 5 wherever discount is not null. Then which record should I update? This particular record? Yes, because all other in discount, all other records have null. Only this one particular record don't have null. Now, when I say update my products at stock is equal to 5, where discount is null, then what will happen? If I say discount is null, what might happen?
Then it will update the same stock, which is already 5.
Let's say 15. Okay, I'm saying update my table, stock is equal to 15, where set stock is equal to 15, where discount is null. Which records will get affected in this?
It will affect everything except iPhone 13.
Okay. Except this, it will go and affect everything. You're saying, okay, let me run this. Okay, it says 5 rows are affected. And if you come and see the data, you're able to see everything is affected. Now, wherever discount is not null, I need to go and set for 5. I'm specifically saying where discount is not null. That means don't consider my null. Wherever there is null, don't consider. That's where I'm saying is not null. And when I come and update this particular column, only one row is affected. If you come and see the data, we see for this particular iPhone 13, it has been updated for 5. So we saw something called as is and is not, which is explicitly used for null filtering. I got till now.
Yes.
Fine. Fine, Sagar. This was good. Fine. Everything is fine. Now, we saw in where condition, specifically I'm saying stock or let's say price. Let me go and do something. Okay. 40,000, 50,000. Wherever there is iPhone 17, let me increase to 78,000. I'll put discount as, I don't want discount for now. Let me go and change. Okay. Fine. We have specific data now. Now you can see iPhone 17, iPhone 17. Now if you click on this particular column here, okay, on the top I'm clicking. Now it is sorting your data. To see any view or data on the display, I can just click on this. Now based on the alphabetical wise, it will sort. Now if I click on PID, it will sort obviously by numbers. Okay. Now we have a different data for iPhone 17. We have 14, we have 13, we have iPhone 17. Now what I should want to do is, wherever there is something called as price greater than 70,000, I want to go and update my discount for 5,000. Okay, I'm saying where price should be greater than 70. Is there any exact match of 70,000 here? Is there any exact match for 70,000?
Yes.
There is no exact 70,000, but there are some records which are greater than 70,000. Now, wherever there is something called as greater than 70,000, I want to go and update. Again, I'll come. I'll take my update statements. Now, whatever the discount is there, I need to go and update my discounts. Or let's say 5,000. I'm giving discount for 5,000. Now, where my price should be greater, now 70,000. Okay, I'm saying if it is above 70,000, I need to go and give discount. Now, I cannot exactly equate to 70,000. I need to specify it is greater than. If there is anything with respect to greater than 70,000, go and update my table and put something called as discount of 5,000. Now, I see there are 4 particular tables for that. I will come and I'll update my data and
You have to remove 1 0. It is 7 lakhs.
Okay, thank you. I'll come and update my data. 4 records have been updated. Now, if I come and see my data, you'll be able to see there is 5,000 discount. Okay, now what is this greater? Now we have next type of operator, that is nothing but where we are going and comparison. We are doing comparison of record. For that, we all know inside our mathematics, there was greater than, less than, we saw equal to, not equal to, greater or equal to, or less or equal to. In this way, we can go and put in inside a where condition. These are all comparison operator. Then I can go and put in my where condition so that I can go and update my particular table based on my requirement. Now, you give me the code. Wherever there is something called as price less than 50,000, I need to go and update my discount to 2,000. Price less than 200, something. Price less than 50K, give discount 2K. How to do this? How to do this?
So we can copy same line number 131 and discount 2K.
Okay.
Instead of greater than, we need to change the symbol. Here, 50K.
I'll go and run this. Now only one row got affected. Okay. Now I'll be able to see the data. That is for 40, less than 40,000, it went and updated for 2K. Fine, fine. Now, let me insert few more data here. There's some 24. Insert into, there is discount also, right? Discount and stock. We have changed this to let me give 25. For now, let me put null, comma, null. I have these many number of records. Okay. Now, what I'll do is, let me alter. Okay, anyhow. Now we saw the, I'll show a few more things with respect to this not equal to everything in different way. But with respect to this, wherever there is comparison operator, I'll be able to go and add all this particular information. Okay, now we'll come back and we'll see a few more things. Okay, I need to go and update. I'll do one thing. Alter table, add table name, products, add column, brand. Let me take varchar of 100. Okay. If you come and see the table, now we have a table where we have brand also. Fine. Now we have two different brand. One is with respect to iPhone and one is with respect to Samsung. Now, wherever there are products like iPhone, okay, I'm saying wherever there are products like iPhone, I don't care about 17, 14, 13. These are all things I don't care. If there is something with respect to Samsung, it should go and affect, they should go and give a brand as Samsung. Whereas for this iPhone, I need to go and give a brand as Apple. Now, to update this particular thing, now what I'll be doing is, first let me show you with respect to select statement. If I go and say select star from products, here products equal to, is able to do what? This particular iPhone. Now, if I said go and update wherever there are all iPhone, now you should write each and every code like this. Again, you should take 1, 2, 3. In this way, you'll go and do. Yes. 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 Is this correct? Am I doing correct?
No. No.
Okay. Right. Now, if I go and select, I'm getting this. Now I'll write a update statement. I'll say update set brand equal to Apple. Here, my product is equal to this. This is my one statement. In the same way, I'll come and I'll do 14. In the same way, I'll come and do 15. Now imagine if you have 1 million record, can I go and take each and every iPhone, whatever the different types of iPhone, and I can do update like this? Is it possible? No. Okay. Now my requirement is what? I should partially match. If anything that is starting with respect to iPhone, I need to go and update. It can be iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 17 Pro Max. Anything can be there. I don't care. If it is starting with something iPhone, I need to go and update. First, let me go and select all the particular elements inside my table, whichever is starting with iPhone. To do that, there is something called as like operator. I'm saying like, and I'll give something called as percentage symbol. I'm saying whatever that might be, it should start with the word something called as iPhone, end can anything. It can be 17, 16, 14, anything can be, I don't care. But whatever with respect to iPhone it is starting, that is product are like this, bring that particular data. Now if you come and see, did I get all the products? Did I get all the products?
Yes.
Okay. Now I need to put the same where clause inside my where condition. As soon as I put this, and if I go and update this particular table, let me bring this here. I'm going and updating in my table. If you're able to see, 6 records got affected. And if I come and see my table, I'll be able to see wherever there is something called as iPhone, we have Apple brand. Now, same thing I want to do with Samsung. What can I do? What can I do?
We can replace iPhone to a Sam or something.
Okay. I'll just copy this. Instead of iPhone, I'll put Samsung. Now, whatever it might be after Samsung, I'll come and update it to Samsung. Okay, 4 rows are affected. Now, if you come and see the table, I have been affected. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, Sagar. What about if there is something called as iPhone and if it is ending with something 17? Okay, let me update few records. Update products set products equal to iPhone 17 Pro Max like this, and where PID equal to, let me put 1. Okay, wherever there is PID, you go and update Pro Max. If you come and see, okay, fine. We have certain things like iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now, wherever there is something called as iPhone 17, and we have something iPhone 17 also. Okay, why did not get affected? Okay, because it was ID was 1. Now, wherever there is something called as iPhone 17 only. Okay, I want only for iPhone 17, not for Pro Max. Now, if I have something called as iPhone 17, there might be anything in front of 17, that might be anything, that might be Samsung 17, Samsung 20, so anything can be there. I need to go and update. At that time, my end is what? 17. It should always come and end with 17, and front can be anything. I'll just go and select this particular command. Now, if I come and see, we have only one. So that means percentage is nothing but it's a partial matching. And if you don't mention that at the end, it will match, exact match at the end. Whenever you go and do percentage, it will do partial matching. Now, if you come and see the table, there are few records. That is where Pro Max is there. I want to get all the things. Anything can be at the end, anything can be at the front. But if it has something called a 17 in that particular record, I need to go and say, check that. I'll just pass one more percentage at the end, and I am able to see all the records, and we'll get this also because it has 17 and end it is considering percentage, means it doesn't care, but it has 17. So we'll get all the records. Are we good? How to pass this percentage?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want all the records where this particular percentage like this should not be there. That means wherever there is 17 in my record, I don't want that particular record. All I'll say, products not like 17. And if I come and see my data, is there any 17 in my record? Is there any 17?
No, there is no.
So we have seen one more operator called like, which is for partial matching. If we pass percentage, it will do partial matching. If we pass any exact value at the start or end, it will always check with that, and then it will do partial matching. Till now, any doubts? I got till now?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me add. Select star from this particular table is there. Okay. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, these particular records are there. ID1, 3, and 4. We have this particular range of elements. Now, wherever there is something called as range of 1 to, let's say, consider 10, I want to go and update my category. I want to select. For now, let's consider select. Okay. I want to go and select all the elements where we have from 1 to, let's consider now 5. If it is equal to 1 to 5, I want to go and select them. Okay. I have these particular elements. I'm saying where the ID equal to 1, 2, let's see, now we have 3 here. According to our data, we have 3, we don't have 2, we have 4, and we have 11 also. Let's consider this also. We have 11. Now, I want to see all this data. Okay, I want to see all this particular data. For now, let's consider I want to see only 1 and 3. If I come and execute this data, you will get these records. If I come and execute this particular data, I'll get these records. If I come and execute, I'm getting 1, 1. But I want what? 1 also, 3 also. How to combine this? Okay, all I can do is I'll take this and PID equal to 1 and PID equal to 3. Did we see any data?
No.
Okay. I'll add something called as OR. Did we see the data?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The same thing, I'll take this. We have all the same data. Need to show. Okay, let me show that later. I have this particular data. I'm able to put OR condition. Now, in the same, now what is the difference between AND and OR? Okay. Let me first explain you and let me see the data. Uh, 24, 55. Any particular data, 14 we have. Let me take. Any one specific record. Let me go and update. There is no any specific record for you to show. Update this also. It will come and update all 3. Okay, there is no unique records here. What I'll do is better. I'm selecting select star from products table where let's say brand equal to Apple. Okay, brand is equal to Apple. I'll say and stock is equal to 5. Okay, I'm saying brand equal to Apple and stock is equal to 5. If I run, how many records are there where brand is Apple and stock is 5? Only 1 record. Do you have 1 record?
Yes.
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 I'll come and run this. I'm getting match. The same thing I'll take here and I'll put or stock is equal to 5. Okay, I'm saying brand is equal to Apple or stock is equal to 5. And when I come this, how many records are you seeing?
6 records.
Okay, now what's the difference between your next kind of operator, that is AND or? Now, if whenever you go and pass something called as AND operator, it will always try to go and match both the condition. If both the condition, that is Apple is equal to, brand is equal to Apple, that is my first condition. And my second condition was what? stock is equal to 5, stock is equal to 5. And in my whole table, there is only one particular record that follows this particular principle or that particular rule. So you were able to see only one particular record whenever I went and executed this particular data. Whereas whenever I went and said something called a stock is equal to 5 or brand is equal to Apple, it will go and check either one of the case. Either it should be something brand is equal to Apple, you fetch all the records, or if your stock is equal to 5, you fetch all the records. That's the reason you are able to see here. First, it got this particular, whatever the brand is there, it got all the records, and then it is going and checking where stock is equal to 5, and it is getting that particular record also. For now, what we'll do, let's go and update particular table for Samsung also, some stock. We have table here, and I'll go and update. Let's say stock equal to 5, where PID is 3. Okay. Now for stock also we have what? 5. Okay. Now I'll come and run this particular Apple is brand is equal to Apple or stock is equal to 5. Am I getting Samsung? Did we get Samsung? Yes or no? From where this Samsung came?
Because of that condition, stock is equals to 5.
Okay. First, it brought all the records with respect to brand is equal to Apple, and it is displaying. But I have given something called as OR condition here, and then it went with a second condition that is 5, and it is able to bring my next data also. Fine, fine. Now, you tell me here. Let me scroll down. My requirement was to bring 1, 3, 4, 11. Okay. If I went and put something called as PID is equal to 1 and PID equal to 3. And one record have same PID. That is for PID is also 1 and PID also 3. Is there any record like that?
No.
No.
That's the reason it was giving null. No records. It was not displaying any records. Whenever I went and said something or, now it is checking either of the condition. Any one of the condition is satisfied. It is giving that record. Now we have how many PIDs here?
4.
Okay, what I should do?
Or PID equal to 4 or PID equal to 11.
4 or PID equal to 11. When I come and run this, we're getting all the values. But how many times you go and write like this? Or. Is it good way of writing like this?
No.
No.
Now I want to simplify this particular PID. I'll take one more operator called in, and I'm passing my all values inside this particular bracket. I'll say 1, 3, 4, 11. Okay. Now, wherever there is something called as PID in this values, now it will what it will do? It will go and equate PID equal to 1, it will fetch, or PID equal to 3, it will fetch, or PID equal to 4, it will fetch, PID equal to 11, it will fetch. And then when you come and execute this code now, I'm getting all the records.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now your next operator is something called as in, where we are going and specifying the specific records, where are multiple records we want to go and bring. Then I will go and specify that in operator. Now we have table. Apart from these values, there are certain things also, that is 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, apart from these IDs, I want different IDs. Now what I will do, instead of in, I'll say not in. That's it. Now what it does, apart from this particular value, whatever the values are there, it will go and fetch that. Are you good till now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let's have a quick recap. What all things with the operator. Okay. The first operator what we saw is and or. And is nothing but when both the condition or both or multiple. We can go and send n number of columns. All conditions should satisfy. Okay. All condition should satisfy, then only it will come and display you the data. Whereas or is any one of the condition. Any one of the condition is satisfied, it will bring the data. This is one operator. Then we have what? In, not in. Now, in is where inside our parenthesis, we are going and passing multiple values, and this particular column will equate to all the values. And whenever that particular value is satisfied, it is going and displaying. When I said not in, whatever the column and values you have specified, that might be val1, val2, val3, val4. And if it is not matching these particular values, then only it will come and display those values. This is the second operator. Next, we saw like operator. Like is for your matching records, whatever you want to match. If you go and specify with percentage, it will try to match a partial match. And if you want to go and specify certain characters, starting with this character and match anything, I'll go and say character of into percentage. If I want to go and match anything can be starting and ending should be this character, I'll go and do. Anything should be starting, anything can be ending, but my middle character should be this. I'll go and do like this. In this way, we can go and do certain things called a partial matching. I use something called as like operator. Then we have something called as is and is not. Not is. Sorry, is not operator, where this particular is and is not operator are mainly used for filtering of null records. And then we saw logical operators, that is greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, greater or equal to, less or equal to. If you want, you will go and put this in where condition. Now, based on the matching condition, the values will be displayed. Have you got till now?
Yes.
Okay. Fine, sir. Now, I have one more requirement. Now, imagine I want all the values, okay, all the values from 1 to 11. Okay, there might be PID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I want to get the values, what should I do? What should I do here?
We have to put the all the number from 1 to 11 with in operator. Then in this case,
Okay, comma, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you run this for now, we don't have, I guess, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is not in, I'm passing. Okay, wait. Syntax error, why it is giving syntax error? Okay, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put in. Okay. Now we don't have 1, 2 and 3, so it is not showing. Okay, what I'll do, let me command update few records. Okay. First, let me insert the data. We inserted the data, right? I'll say 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put here Samsung 17 value, Samsung 22, Samsung 21, Ultra. We'll put some different values. I'm coming and adding. Wait, what it says? Column count does not match. Okay, we added one more column, right? Brand. Where at the end we have added, okay, brand. Now brand is, I'll put brand is nothing but Samsung. I have a data now. If you come and see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All data is there. We have 4 also, 3 also. Let me add a few more records. 6. Let it be duplicate records. We just want 9. Okay. If you come and see data, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the records are there. Now I want to fetch each and every data. Now I am able to go and see all my data that is coming with respect to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is not there. It is not displaying and we're getting. Okay. Now imagine you have what? From 1 to 1 million I want. Or let's consider 1 to 10,000. 1 to 10,000. We'll go and put all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 10,000. Will it and do that? Is it feasible?
No.
Okay. Now my requirement was I have a range of records. Okay. I have a range of records. My range starts from 1 and it is ending at what? 11. My range is starting from 1 and it is ending at 11. So I'll go and put something called as between. I'm saying it should start with 1 and it should end with 11. Now I'll come and run this piece of code. I'm getting all the data. Am I getting all the data?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I do this 10 here, okay, I say, or else, if you see 1 and 11, are you able to see the data 1 also?
Yes.
We are
Yes.
able to see data 11 also. That means what? It will consider my first data also, last data also. So between 1 to 11, whatever the record is there, I'll be able to see. The same way, if I wanted to get with respect to 1 to 10,000, what should I do?
In a place of 11, we will put 1000.
I want to get from between 11 to 1,000.
Between 11 to 1000.
I'll just pass my range. Whatever the range is there, I'll be able to get the data. Are we good? Are we good with next operator?
Yes.
Okay. Now we saw a few of the operators. That was next operator is nothing but between, where we have a range of elements. Using that particular range of elements, we can go and select, update, you do anything. Now this all things will come with respect to your where condition. You do either select or read the data, you do update or update the data, you go and delete. For that also everything remains the same wherever we are filtering, and on top of that particular data we are doing our activities. Now comes something called as delete. Okay. I'm going and doing something. Now we have this particular records here. Now wherever so many records are there, let me choose few records because I don't want to go and delete a lot of things. Okay. Fine. Now I want to go and delete wherever there is something called as stock is equal to 5. And I want to delete wherever okay. I want to delete wherever stock is equal to 5 and also wherever stock is something null. I want to delete that. How to do? How to do? First select wherever there is stock is equal to 5 and stock is null. How to do?
Select everything from the product where where stock not equal to.
Why not? I'm saying where stock is 5 and
So
we have
stock is
wherever.
equals to and stock is equals to null.
Okay.
Stock is null, yes.
And condition we need to add.
And okay. Is it correct?
No, it's incorrect. Where stock equal to 5 or stock is null?
Stock is null.
Which is correct in this?
Stock is null, yeah.
Is this first one is correct or second one is correct?
Second one.
Second one is correct.
Okay. Who says first one is correct? Anyone? Anyone?
It will give exact value, right? That whatever you want. Value.
Which
It won't
one?
return. It won't return any value.
Okay. Well, what's the doubt, Sudhir? Here. What is the doubt, Sudhir?
I mean, if you given and I mean stock equal to 5 and stock is null.
Do you have any condition where stock is also 5 and stock is null?
No. None of the record will satisfy those conditions. So and will not work.
When you
Or
say
will work.
no data. Why? Because there is no particular stock that is 5 also, that is null also. This is a contradictory here. It cannot have both the conditions satisfied. So I'm saying wherever stock is 5 and stock is null, you get me that particular data, you are able to get all the data. Now I want to delete this, I'll be able to go and delete it. From table, and then I'll go and delete. And we have 13 records that has been deleted from our products table. Okay, we have. Now, Sagar, you did delete. How does this delete operation is working in the backend? You had a data. You have a table. Let me consider this quickly. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this way, we have 1 million record. Okay, we have 1 million record. We have. Now I went and I deleted where I said delete from my table where let's say this is PID. Where PID is less than 100. Okay, we are all increasing number from 1 to 1 million. I'm saying delete from my table where PID is less than 100. Now how it will go and delete? It will come here, delete first record, second record, third record, fourth record, fifth record, sixth record. So your delete is a row by row operation. Row by row. Let me do one. Row by row operation. What it does? First condition is satisfied, it will come and delete. Second condition is satisfied, it will come and delete. Third condition is satisfied, it will come and delete. Fourth satisfied, delete. Fifth satisfied, delete. Sixth satisfied, delete. Now you tell me up to 100, it went and deleted. Will it come out of the query? What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. What about others? I have 1 million records. I have written this piece of code. Okay. I have 1 million record. I have written this piece of code. First 100 it got deleted. Will it come after 100 out of the query? What do you think? Did you guys understand my question?
Yeah, so can you please repeat the question once again?
I have 1 million records.
Okay.
I have written a delete statement where delete from my table where PID is equal to less than 100. That means each PID is starting from 100, it went to 1 million. Okay. We have 1 million like this. It has gone. Now after 100, will it come out of my query and display the records or not?
No, it will count only from 1 to 99 because 100 is exclusive. The condition is strictly less than 100.
Okay, that's fine. I am saying 1, 2, 3, up to 100 it is there. You said only up to 99 it will come and delete. Fine. It has deleted the record. Will it stop here?
Is PID is a unique, distinct?
Yeah, it is unique. But I'm saying, will it stop checking the table? Will it stop checking the table whether my PID is less than 100 or not in this whole table? Here, what delete operation, what might do? It came and it deleted first 99 record. Okay, I agree, totally agree with you guys. Less than 100, it came and it deleted, fine. But still, how many records we have? Till 1 million we have records.
Yes.
My question is, after deleting till 99, will it stop the execution or it will go and check the remaining data also?
It will stop the execution because condition is already satisfied.
Okay.
No, it will check the remaining records too.
Okay. Now, Abhishek, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now you said your condition is satisfied less than 99. But how does your delete statement know? There might be one record here on 1 millionth row also 99 or 98.
Yeah, sure.
Does it know? So each and every particular row, it will go and check whether any records are there that is ranging from 1 to 99.
Yes.
Okay, it is going and doing each and every operation. So now you tell me, is delete a fast operation or slow operation?
It is a slow operation because it is checking the each and every row.
Okay, now each and every row it is going. Now my requirement was delete all the data from my table. Delete from table.
Fast operation.
Okay, fast operation. But how does it will go and delete? It will come, delete first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, till 1 million row it will go and it will delete. But my requirement was I want to just go and delete. So in this way, it is doing something slow operation. So your SQL says if you want to go and remove all the data, I have one more command for you, something called as truncate. Now what does truncate do is it will just drop and recreate your table with only structure. That means whatever the structure is there, whatever the things you are defined with respect to table, that structure will be there. Automatically it will drop and recreate. Now it is not doing and checking row by row operation. It is just dropping and recreating, which is fast operation between delete and truncate. Which will be the faster?
Truncate will be the faster than the delete statement because truncate is just removing the each and every records of the table and maintaining the structure of the table.
Exactly. It will be much more faster. Now, if you come and see here, the same thing. Now I'll say where brand is not equal to this and stock is not equal because we have deleted that. There is no data. I'm saying brand is not equal to Apple or stock is not equal to, okay, it's not there. Let me do where stock is not equal to 5. We have this particular data now. Okay, this all data is there where stock is not equal to 5. Now I can go and delete this. To truncate any table, I'll say truncate table my equivalent. Same as your delete operation. I'm saying truncate table name. But now what you'll be doing is, if I go and pass this where stock is equal to 5, let me go and say, you truncate my table, stock is not equal to 5. I'm running this, I'm executing this. It is throwing an syntax error. Okay, it is throwing the syntax error. It is saying check the manual where stock is right. Specifically at this particular line, it is saying you are having wrong syntax. Now I'll come and remove this particular where condition, and then I'll say truncate table name. Okay. Is there any data in my table?
No, all records are deleted from the table.
Okay. Now what do you understand by this? When I pass something where it was not taking, what do you understand by this?
Truncate means it will remove the every records of the table. They will not care about the condition at all.
Exactly. Okay. Whenever you go and remove the data with specific condition. Okay. Remove data with the specific condition. Always delete will come. Condition, your delete statement will come. If you want to completely remove, completely remove records, truncate will come. Now, I have one question for you. What I said, truncate is going and dropping and recreating table, I said, with all the functionality. Now, what kind of command is this?
DDL command.
Why it is DDL?
Because creating and dropping is in DDL command.
Exactly. So your DDL is consisting of what? Create, alter, drop, and truncate. Are we good?
Why it is called DDL? What is the reason behind that?
As I said, it will drop and recreate your structure.
Okay.
It is changing the definition of your, anything with drop and recreate is a changing of definition of your table. That's the reason truncate is DDL command. Okay, you're not working with the data. You are working with a specific data. You're completely removing the data and you're recreating the table. That's the reason it's a DDL command.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
Others? Oh, that's it for today's class. If you guys have any doubts about course or anything, do let me know.
So as you said, truncate delete as we know, the truncate delete the every records of the table, and delete also remove the records of the table. So does the delete maintain the structure of the table, or it remove the record? It removes the data points as well as the structure of the table.
You're saying about delete or truncate?
No, I want to understand the difference between delete and truncate. So
Okay.
suppose
For now, we have seen these are the difference. Okay. For now, delete is doing what? Row by row operation, where truncate is doing all the drop at the one go, and we cannot pass any where condition with respect to delete, where we can pass where condition with respect to delete, whereas for truncate, we can't pass where condition. There are few more things I need to go and explain with respect to auto increment. There are few things, whereas all things will get affected even for truncate and all. How this will affect, we'll be seeing in the further classes. But for now, only two difference we know, that is delete is a slow operation, truncate is a fast operation. It will do row by row delete. It will drop and recreate the whole table and maintain the structure. That's what you remember for now. Okay. There are a few more things. Again, we'll come back to this in next classes. We'll come back and we'll deep dive. There are a lot of things are there between these two.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Fine. Any other questions? Any other question?
No.
Okay. Anything with respect to course? Any doubts? No
So
doubts?
I am having one doubt when those classes will start after 2 days or 3 days. So you will be covering the syllabus from the scratch, or you will continue the syllabus from all the things you have taught during those classes?
Now, are we covering from scratch SQL?
Okay.
Everything will be scratch. Okay. How each and everything from the foundation, then we'll go advanced. First 3-4 classes will be completely foundation. We'll try to understand syntax, everything. And then we'll do all the complex things. It will follow same for Python. It will follow same for Snowflake, same for DBT, same for AWS, same for Azure, ADF and Databricks also.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
Everything will be from scratch. And then we'll increase our pace and we'll do advanced things. Any other questions?
Hello, sir. So
Yes.
the drop table will delete the whole structure, I think.
Yeah, drop will completely remove the structure.
That's the option.
Okay, that will not be there.
So I have a
Okay.
question for that. So
Hmm.
earlier we have added manually for discount. For example, iPhone 14. For the iPhone 14, we added manually 3,000 or 4,000 discount. Instead of manually adding 3,000 or 4,000, can you add, 3% or 4%?
Yeah, we can do that also.
Can we do it now?
Yeah. So discount. Now what is price into 3%? 0.03. First, let me see whether we have iPhone is equal to 13. There is no data. Let me see. Oh, I truncated now. Where did I add data? Let me insert this data. Now, I'll not put any where condition for now. We have data here. Okay. Discounts is there. I'm saying whatever the price is there, that's 3%, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say update product table set price into 003. Whatever the value is there, go and update that. Okay, products. Okay, 4 rows are affected. If you come and see data, is we got? Is it 3%? 53,000. What is the 3% of that? Are we getting?
Yep.
Okay, this we can. Any doubts? Okay. Tomorrow will be the last demo class. If you have any doubts, please reach out to admin. They'll help you out with the syllabus and all. And if you have any doubts, we can discuss tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.